Hello, everyone. Hope you are well on this Saturday morning. I have a couple of important things to share with you. I also will share two verses, two passages today from the Bible. So, bonus time. Something told me to share both of these things with you today. I saw an interesting article. This was about a day or two ago, been a couple of days ago, out of Alabama. Don't steal things there. They don't take kindly to thieves. I just love this story. I just had to share it. But Theodore, Alabama, which apparently is very close to Mobile, Alabama. Anyway, the story goes this is at a tractor supply store. Two guys were trying to steal a good bit of merchandise and just go right out the front door with it and start putting it in their truck. Well, two customers noticed this, watched them, followed them, not employees, but customers, followed them out in the parking lot and confronted them and said, "No, you're not going to do that here. We don't allow that." Well, there was an altercation, and the thieves tried to get in the truck and just go on and you just floor it and get out of there. The customers, the citizens, managed to pull one of them out, but the driver got away. The driver of the getaway vehicle sped off, and one of the customers was packing, if you know what I mean, and opened fire and shot out one of the tires of the truck. The truck ended up going in the ditch somewhere down the road just a little bit and was abandoned, but ended up both were booked in the jail. Police caught both of them. And in the article, one of the guys who stopped this theft said, he was interviewed and he said, "You don't come here to Theodore, Alabama and do this. Everyone here is armed for one, but besides that, we're just not going to allow that to happen here. Not here. Not here." I love it. Makes me want to visit Theodore, Alabama and check it out. I would go to that tractor supply as well just to go there. But I had to share that. I love this story. I love this story. We need to see a lot more of that. We really do. I mean, I think theft, I mean, you see on the news and you see these, I've been watching these videos of just various states, from California to New York to even Texas, you name it, to where people are going in and just ransacking these electronic stores or whatever stores, mostly electronics, and just walking right out the front door. You see it at Walmart as well. And it's just being allowed, and it's going to ramp up big time. It's going to ramp up, and because it's being allowed, and with the food prices the way they're going, this is going to keep going crazy. It's just going to continue and really ramp up. I wanted to share this story I saw as well. A major crisis, a major oil crisis is set to hit maybe in just a few weeks. Possibly this article was about how oil industry executives are really ripping Biden for his willy-nilly energy policy, and they're putting out a stark warning that if things don't change, we could see a quote-unquote major crisis in the next few weeks. And this is centered around that policy of draining the strategic petroleum reserve. We've mentioned it here on this channel before. It's been a while since I've mentioned it, but the SPR, Strategic Petroleum Reserve, is supposed to just be for true national emergencies. Just those very odd things, or a world war, where you really need that. But it's being drained systematically, and it just continues to be inappropriately politicized. It's obvious you just keep draining millions of barrels almost every day to try in an effort to keep the gas prices down as a political thing. Now I know both parties and employ political things like this. However, this is so vital. I mean, the Strategic Petroleum Reserve is directly. I mean, we need that. I mean, the country cannot run on wind power. You know, I mean, it can't happen. It won't happen, or even just on solar. So the SPR is at dangerously low levels right now. They're warning. This is industry experts are warning. You know, a negligent plan to restore these strategic oil supplies could trigger an oil crisis, even just in the next few weeks, is what he said. We could see this, you know, and they're putting out the warning signs right now. You know, again, you've been draining the SPR to lower the gas prices. Also, at the same time, a lot of companies are exporting. We're still exporting oil, which baffles me. I mean, it's like it makes me think, well, we're just being sold out. You know, we're being sold out in many ways, multiple ways actually, but this is just one of them. Strategic Petroleum Supply Reserve is at its lowest level since 1984. 1984, y'all. I was in high school then. It was a long time ago. But that's something that caught my attention. I know there's a lot going on, swirling around every day, but this one really, this one struck me, and wanted to share that with you. There's, like I said, there's other stuff going on. I think one of my major concerns still remains the food prices. I saw another article that talked about how food prices are really going to skyrocket in 2023. It's just around the corner. I had a subscriber send some emails about how the price of food and eggs in particular are going way up. I mean, even at this particular Walmart, a dozen eggs was like, I can't remember exact. I mean, I want to say like $4.50 for a dozen. And, you know, I think we could see in the next year, I think we could see that really double or even more. You know, can you imagine? Can you imagine a day when you go in and eggs are $1 an egg? It could very well happen. I think a lot of people, they want the normal back so bad. And I understand that, I really do. But they want that back so bad that they are, I don't know if you could say they're ignoring the ever rising prices on food, but they're just kind of like, I think they have this thing in the back of the head like, this is temporary, it's going to come back, it's going to lower. No, it's not going to lower. Why would they take less money? You know, somebody's making a lot of money. It ain't us, is it? It ain't us. But that is really my big focus, right? My big concern right now. I mean, there's a lot of concerns, but that's a big one. The food prices and energy prices. Energy is another thing. You know, I saw a story also about how Europe is about to get hit with really cold temperatures, about a 20 plus degree dip in what it's been out there. And, you know, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, we don't have people freezing, but we'll have to watch that. But energy, food, do all you can to prepare, keep preparing. Now is a good time to even to think about your spring garden. You know, if you have a year-round garden, keep that going too as well. We have a few things going here, even in the winter. But think about spring. What can you do to plan for that? Do you have the seeds? Do you have the material, the tools? You know, now is a good time, little by little, try to get that going and plan that and get ready for it. Energy, you know, any alternative energy sources that you can muster up or have stored, have ready. If you have a fireplace, get plenty of wood. So be thinking of that as well. I have two very good passages I want to share. first one is, and I've been talking about I've been reading from Psalm 37 a lot lately, but I wanted to continue in that and then have a really good one to end it. But this one is from Psalm chapter 37, verses 10 and 11, and it says, a little while, and the wicked will be no more. Though you look for them, they will not be found. But the meek will inherit the land and enjoy peace and prosperity. I was listening to a replay of a live stream from J.D.Farag from a couple of days ago. I was listening to it yesterday driving, and he kind of alluded to this. Actually, he was covering some chapters in the book of Jeremiah, and he talked about how the meek will inherit the land and enjoy peace and prosperity. It will happen. It will happen. It has happened. Also, from John chapter 8, verse 12 says, again, the words of Jesus says, again, Jesus spoke to them saying, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. Amen. Isn't that just encouraging? It just feels good to say that. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. He is light, life, and he is light. Darkness cannot penetrate that, and it never will, never has. Let's keep that in mind, and let's keep walking with him. We must, and if you aren't, it's not too late. Walk with Jesus. Get in the Word. Share your thoughts. Take care out there. Let's be aware. Be safe. God bless you. I will see you soon.